We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Do you believe what we're seeing? The straight right just misses. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Go back out there.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They exchange punches. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Miss with that jab. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with the jab. They blocked the left there. Has to be careful for that receipt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. There's the bell to start round three. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
The courage on display here is incredible. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. That left hook misses. He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They blocked the left there. And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Come on.
Time for the fifth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around us. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round.
What do you do?
Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your boxing bag together and put him back in his place. Beautiful.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
There, and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job.
Defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your...
Two straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back.
Don't be looking at for one shot at a time. Set him up.
This is the beginning of round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that jab not gonna score. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? We were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Do you believe what we are seeing? They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land that jab. That counter shot lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Oh, the legend Klitschko is on the canvas. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Let's see how...
Come on.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bing Days now needs to stay.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
Are you okay? You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.